This is J-Man Time, and today I have a sad video for you all. Back in 2018 and again in 2019, I had made two videos on surviving German warships from the Second World War, and these were surviving warships from the old German Kriegsmarine or Kriegsmarine. And one of those ships in the video was the KMS Hela, also known as the DKM Gila, which was a German Aviso or command ship that was constructed between 1936 and commissioned in 1940. Now that ship also served as a command ship for the head of the German Navy, Karl Dönitz, and was temporarily used as a hideout by Adolf Hitler in the year 1941, and was one of the last warships to escort the German super battleship Bismarck on her voyage to the Denmark Strait before she was eventually sunk in combat with the Royal Navy in May 1941. Unfortunately, today I have some sad news. According to the naval website shipposting.com, the DKM Gila, which was known today as the Russian yacht Angara, had been sold for scrap in late 2019, and she has been completely scrapped as of June 2020. And this is actually pretty sad news because the DKM/KMS Hela was one of the last heavy surface warships from the German World War II era Navy, or the Kriegsmarine or Kriegsmarine. The ship was originally purchased by a Greek millionaire by the name of King George, which is actually a nickname. This was back in 2012, and the ship was supposed to be converted into a luxury yacht. But unfortunately, due to the political climate or crisis or conflict between Russia and Ukraine over Crimea, where the Gila was based, the conversion project was canceled in the year 2019, and the ship was later sold to the breakers or scrapyard at the Sevastopol harbor in Crimea, which is part of Russia now technically. And this is pretty sad because this is one of the rarest World War II vessels that managed to survive decades of being laid up, only to be scrapped after a failed yacht conversion project. And as a result, there's only one other heavy surface ship from the Kriegsmarine that is listed as surviving somewhere in Russia, and that is the German Torpedoboat Tender or Schnellbootbegleitschiff Tender, the Adolf Lüderitz, which was constructed in 1939, and that ship was also a large tender type vessel similar to the KMS Hela. So this is pretty sad. This is one of several World War II ships, World War II era Relic warships that has been scrapped in the last 5 or 6 years, along with several American, British, and even one Japanese warship that had managed to survive decades of being laid up, or in the case of some Western ships, being preserved as museum ships, only to be later sold for scrap. So that's pretty much it. This was a sad news video. One of the rarest warships from the Second World War, the KMS Hela from 1940, has been sold for scrap in October 2019, and the scrapping process was completed sometime around March or April of this year, 2020, and several photographs of the scrapping process were posted by the shipyard in which she was based in the Sevastopol harbor in Crimea. A sad end to a relatively rare naval vessel with a really interesting history. Remember, this warship was one of the last escort ships of the famous German battleship Bismarck, and was one of the last surviving command posts to be used by the head of the German Navy, Karl Dönitz, during the Second World War, and is one of the forgotten hideouts of Adolf Hitler in the year 1941. So that's pretty much it. What do you all think of the sad end of the DKM Gila? And what do you think of the fate of many of these World War II era ships as a whole? Now, I will make a video on other World War II ships that have been scrapped in the last 5 years, and also several World War I era warship relics that have also been scrapped in the last 5 to 10 years. But what do you all think? Please tell me in the comment section below, and until next time, this was the J-Man Time, signing off.